It's so easy to get out of that skinny fat body, and here's how. Skinny fat is a lack of muscle. You have moderate to probably higher body fat percentage, and you try to do a lot of cardio and it still doesn't work for you. But you know what you haven't done? Weight training, intensive weight training. And I'm not talking about just moving the weight up and down and then scrolling on your phone in between sets. I'm talking about you making the last 2 reps feel like you're struggling, that you're going close to failure, and by the next week you're progressively overloading and you're adding 5 to 10 pounds. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. I weigh 160, so I'm gonna eat 160 grams of protein. Second thing you wanna do, build out a program for yourself, a workout plan that you can stick to, exercises that you enjoy so you can train hard and track your progress and be consistent with it for at least 6 months, maybe even 3 months, depending on how far into your fitness journey you are. But if you're a beginner, 6 months minimum. Now, after you got your protein dialed in, you got your workout plan dialed in, you're gonna start tracking. You're gonna start tracking your weights so you can progressively overload the correct way. Next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna eat carbs as you need. You're not just gonna meet a certain criteria of carbs in terms of because your body needs it or needs to have it. It doesn't need anything. Remember this, carbs are to fuel you. Carbs are for energy. And if you consume a great amount of calories and excess calories then your body burns, you're gonna have stored energy. You know what stored energy is? That's fat. So you're just gonna keep gaining fat as you build your muscle, and you're not really gonna see any improvement whatsoever. So you're gonna eat your carbs when you feel like you need the energy. How I like to structure it is have high protein meals, 30 to 40 grams. If you surpass 40 grams, it's not gonna be optimized for muscle protein synthesis because your body can only intake a certain amount of protein before it just starts going to other hormones like hair health, nail health, and stuff like that. So it's not gonna go to waste, but it's just gonna go to other hormone productions that it just needs. Sometimes scientific literature like that. But we're talking about muscle growth, so you can't surpass 40 grams. How I like to do it, I space out my meals. I eat every 3 hours because after 3 hours, your body's ready to intake that protein and use it for your muscles. So you're gonna have either 4 to 6 meals a day. I have 4 meals. Each one has 40 grams of protein. That helps me meet 160 grams per day. Next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna be active. You're gonna figure out what your activity level is and how to get better at it. Meaning, if you're sitting down on the couch all day, if you're laying in bed all day, playing video games, or just not really moving at all in terms of doing laundry, doing housework, or just going outside and walking, you're gonna make the process of you having that visual progress delayed. And you need to understand what N.E.A.T is. What N.E.A.T means is Non-Exercise-Activity-Thermogenesis. Basically, all the activity that you have outside of the gym. What are you doing? Do you just train for 1 hour a day at the gym and that's it? That is your overall activity for the day? If so, you're not gonna make insane amount of improvements and you're not gonna shred off that fat that you still hold in your skinny fat figure. So let's go over the steps again. You're gonna eat 1 gram of protein per pound body weight. You're gonna train with intensity. You're gonna progressively overload weekly. So you're gonna track that. You're gonna choose a workout plan that you can stick to, that you enjoy for 6 months. Then you're gonna be active outside of the gym because you wanna be fit through your lifestyle, brother. You don't just wanna be fit for the gym. You don't wanna have gym being the only thing, being another thing that you do. That's where most people give up because they see it as something they dread. Brother, build habits that make fitness your lifestyle. Your habits are your routines, and your routine is your lifestyle. Are you building habits that make you sedentary? You're gonna have a sedentary result. You're gonna have that skinny fat figure for a long time until you change those habits. So don't do this to your future self. Your future self will thank you so much because you don't know how easy it is to just maintain and build from a body that already has a structure. Trust me, I was in your position 4 years ago, and here I am now with the physique that I never thought my body type could have. I never thought I could have abs. I never thought I could have abs. I never thought I could have a formed chest. I never thought my arms could be defined. None of this. But you just don't know until you do the exact things that you need to do to yield those results. So get after it, man. Stop making more excuses. Stop getting lost in over information. What I just told you is literally all you need. It's all you need. Just stick to it. Stick to it and don't lose yourself with information, because that's just gonna delay your process into actually becoming confident and expressing yourself truly and letting everyone know who you are, man, because that's what it's all about. Being confident, being able to move freely in your body and not feeling like you're trapped in whatever social event you go to. All right? I offer guys one-on-one coaching, and I help them achieve their dream physique in a 3-month period, in 90 days. And it's very doable. You stick to routine, you stick to the things that you have to do, and you will yield results. Trust me. I was just there not so long ago. What I got in 4 years, I could have had in 2 years. Your peak physique in 2 years, and visual night and day difference in 3 months if you're just starting out. So let's get after it, man. And remember, love yourself and get after everything your inner child ever dreamed of.